It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. So, the story that just won't go away. The old infamous Honeynut Cheerios story. Now, I didn't know whether I wanted to put this in industry stories or what, but this is what it is. So, Kevin Garnett recently did, it was just recently a piece in the New York Post. And Kevin Garnett, I'm going to assume it is a, recent cover story, or interview he did with a magazine or whatever, still comes out and adamantly denies the 2013 incident in which it was reported. At that point in time, I remember only one person reporting it, and then everybody rode his bandwagon. I got to give a shout out to Rob Little. At that time, he had a website called Black Sports Online. I don't know whether he still has it or not, but he had a website called Black Sports Online, and he reported, the Celtics were playing the New York Knicks. At that time, Carmelo Anthony was a part of the New York Knicks. Kevin Garnett was on the Celtics. And then in the midst of battle, Carmelo just started going off on Garnett, just wanted to get at him. A fight ensued, an altercation ensued on the basketball court. It was so heated that Carmelo Anthony, the Knicks lost that night to the Celtics. I believe it was by 9, if I remember correctly. But then at the end of the game, Carmelo Anthony quickly got dressed and went and waited outside the team bus of the Boston Celtics. He wanted more of Kevin Garnett. Now, this was the result, according to Robert Little at that time, and then it went viral, that Garnett told Carmelo Anthony that his wife, Lala, tastes like Honeynut Cheerios. He heard she tastes like Honeynut Cheerios. Now, Carmelo Anthony, after this was over, Carmelo Anthony, Lala, and Kevin Garnett, Kevin Garnett not at that time, but Lala and Carmelo Anthony adamantly denied that's what was said. At the time when he was asked, Carmelo just said, there's certain things you don't say to a person as a man. Now, the only other thing that I could think that would make another man go off like that, especially if they're cool with somebody, is if they invited them to the Jewels. Other than him inviting him to the Jewels, the only other thing that's going to make a man go off like that is if you talking about their woman, period. And especially at that time, Lala was really starting to get hot. She had that reality show, so she was starting to get hot in these streets. But also, that was during the time that, especially when Carmelo was back in New York, that his name started circulating, that he was doing Lala wrong. And a lot of the players, they see this. They're on the road, especially a lot of the Knicks was hanging out together. They were seeing when Carmelo had groupies. They knew all that. And I'm sure when they go to other cities, the other players see them up in the club with women. But Carmelo, after that, is going to say that, I think Lala, in her book, she said, first, Carmelo's the one who said it's something you don't say to a man. Then Lala, to me, her rendition of it, put everything back in speculation again. She said, Carmelo and Kevin know each other. He considered him a friend, and he was saying stuff to Carmelo, and Carmelo said, don't talk to me, don't treat me like I'm a rookie. And that's what made Carmelo upset, because he said, Garnett was treating him like he's some rookie. Nah, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. So you're going to mean to tell me Carmelo Anthony was trying to fight him on the court, and then he was waiting for him by the team bus because he was saying, what, you're garbage? Your team's trash? Carmelo Anthony was waiting by the team bus because Kevin Garnett was treating him like a rookie? Now, you see, Lala would have been better off just keeping quiet. He said something about Lala, and it was rumored at that time that also his teammate at that time was Jordan Crawford, a basketball player. I don't know if Jordan Crawford's in the league anymore. Jordan Crawford was on the sidelines yelling, Honeynut Cheerios. That was what was reported from people in the sidelines. So now this is when the game is still going. So if he didn't say your wife tastes like Honeynut Cheerios, why was Jordan Crawford allegedly yelling Honeynut Cheerio as the game was winding down? Now Garnett said, no, I never made a Honeynut Cheerio comment. I'm a Frosted Flake man myself. What does that got to do with it? When he was throwing that little sign, I said, yeah, he said something. Like I said, he made, and I'm not saying that Kevin Garnett smashed Lala. What I'm saying is I believe somebody who's cool with KG was dipping around with Lala. Because let's not forget, in their early days of going together, it may have even been before they were married, but in their early days of going together, Melo was dipping out on Lala. When he was playing in Denver, she rarely saw him. So Melo had girlfriends all over the globe, especially back in Colorado, because I know one. I know a girl personally who was dating Carmelo when he was dating Lala and playing in Denver. And Lala, you know, she was getting her thing on, you know, with certain rappers. Nas! Nas! And, you know, other certain rappers from Staten Island. Excuse me, got a cough. So she was doing her thing. And I believe it is somebody who's tight with KG, may have even been another ball player, who knows? Someone who's tight with KG probably told him. I don't think KG slept with Lala, I'm not saying that. But I'm sorry, Carmelo Anthony is not waiting by the team bus to to try to fight Kevin Garnett. After he's already tried to fight him on the court, he's not waiting by the team bus because Kevin Garnett said your team sucks and you're trash. Sorry. Don't buy it. If he did not invite him to the Jewels, which Carmelo never confirmed, he said there's some things you don't say to a man. Carmelo never said what he said. I believe him and Kevin Garnett, since they're cool now, decided, please, let's not let the media know what was ever said. I think they all came to an agreement to do that. But listen, man, there's no way that he didn't say something pertaining to Lala. And as you look at Lala and Carmelo's relationship now, is it so far-fetched? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Y'all lying.